Okay, abusia after say chaos happen here parliament no. NPP minority leader and minority chief whip. Abusia omo seat no at risk as see ano. NDC amanyoku no omo hante omo say omo best snatch sa seat no the free omo sem na kianeke 28 December elections no. Another Dompreh and Afenyo&Ano omo seat no omo be lucy and omo be lucy sa seat no our parliamentary say omo nya kwan kra emma parliament bill and they don't deserve to be parliament according to Mugabe nasema omo kano NCC ano NDC paying for NDC gurus at target another Dompreh and Afenyo&Ano omo seat no our parliament no this year no seat no at risk as see omo ankasa no omo feel sad omo ankasa sound so ashoke omo regret me omo bia omo ye no parliament as see an Mugabe the honsem ababetu amomi yanko na yanko kwoti ensema ekos on subscribe like na share ma afofron so ensa into me enkabi Ghana politics avenue so medamase
na ye sase edi free minority wo maso ye wo mrase beje free sabe de omo eni abriye papa ya chese ni omo kan say abato ye bekoso ewo pandai say electoral commission enura edai eko mrase beje free a na chese speaker of parliament wa se ni clerk of to parliament ya wo de krata mofa enfanto mfonyini so mami fatu tv ni so mami krata free mrase beje free ya chese ni nyina no notify the electoral commission say abra sese de pandai abato no o ma declare seat no vacant na chese ekonya no adam pan ya sese ano amonyuko awodo betimi akopre se de bi omenya nansini ewo mrase bidwe fie na mohwe abato ekoso on the 7th December 2024 na openye odi nkunim wo sa abato mu na chese nyindam na nyindam mo matumi hu se ekwan ofa so odi nkunim no na enye ne kwa so nti Tamale High Court ekwa setena ya omode ensem nyina betu dwa ya sabe krata omode ababonte no omo address krata no to gen adukui mensa ya ono na electoral commission chairperson no omode akwakoto ho ede ama maame se won hwe se de be ode emra ebe ya adwuma na de court kae no etumi awie mu pepepe ne fo makoma kwaduasa na chese court na hye ne se omokoto aba ewo pandaya batom peso aso ewo northern region na omunyi mrase bidwani fofo se de be ya omo atimamfo ho no omo so ebenya nemsifo na wei ama minority ya omo mrase bidwafie domkuma sa domkuma fo ya okobo mudia na eja bibi ba ewiase the micro minority fo enya de ko yie kura na yetie nsema Anno Dompreh ono so ede atudwa efa rerun ya ewose ebaso no.
So Speaker, yesterday the 8th of December 2025 you declared the Kwanda parliamentary seat vacant. Respectfully, this decision has generated profound concern not only among members of this House, but across the nation because of its apparent inconsistency with the binding procedural rules governing the effects of application for stay of execution. Speaker, it is now threats that where an application for stay of execution is pending for determination, any proceeding for execution of the judgment shall be stayed for the period. The Speaker, this is why the event of 24th November 2025 are so important. On that day, you delivered a ruling in response to an application from the majority chief whip, requesting that the Pandai seat be declared vacant. Speaker, in your own reasoning, you recorded clearly and publicly relying on these very procedural rules and affirmed this binding nature. This same inconsistency was seen in the Honorable James Striǩės matter during the 8th Parliament, where you strongly maintain that Parliament must not act while a stay of application is pending. Speaker, with respect, The question that naturally arises is, why has the principle changed? What explains the abrupt departure from the binding reasoning you articulated on 24th November 2025? Why does the stay rule apply in one circumstance, but not the other, particularly when the factual and procedural posture is virtually identical? Speaker, Ghanaians are asking, and we in this House must also ask, is this because Honorable Matthew Nyendam is a member of the New Patriotic Party? The Speaker, the law does not discriminate. The law does not bind or stiffen binding on whether an NPP or NDC member stands before it. The impartial and consistent application of procedural rules is a bedrock of the rule of law and the credibility of this House. If Parliament begins to act as though legal rules are optional, binding on some days and dispensable on other days, then we risk sliding into a dangerous culture of political tit for tat, where each majority and minority merely waits for a turn to get even. Speaker, such a path fractures confidence in this institution and threatens the stability of our democratic order. Mr. Speaker, today it may appear expedient for one side. Tomorrow, the rules may reverse. If we abandon principle today, we leave the future Parliament with a trail of inconsistency that invites retaliation, weakens the authority of Speaker's chair, and erodes public trust. Mr. Speaker, we must do better. And this House must do better, and we must act better. Let us commit ourselves to principle leadership, to procedural fidelity, and to the understanding that this House is a guardian, not a manipulator of the law. Legitimacy of Parliament depends on our consistency. The legitimacy of Parliament depends on our consistency, and we can't do otherwise. And consistency depends on our willingness to obey, not our political impulses, but the clear dictates of the law. Speaker, we strongly submit that the letter that was filed to the Electoral Commission was out of place, was unfortunate, and flies in the face of law and procedural justice. We submit strongly to this House that that letter must be withdrawn by Parliament forthwith, and we must act and stay consistent with the pronouncements of the chair, for that matter, the Speaker, on this same matter. We in the minority do not agree to the writing of this letter. We make a strong position that that letter must be withdrawn forthwith. And as a cradle of democracy, we must be seen to be setting a very good example for the populace of this country to follow suit. Speaker, I submit to you that that letter must be recalled. That letter declaring the Kwandai seat vacant must be recalled immediately. It must be recalled immediately. It cannot be. It cannot be. The situation cannot. And we on this House, on this side of the House, cannot support that decision. Ghana is a fledgling democracy, and the least we can do is to support procedure, is to support the provisions of our law, and to stay away from decisions that flies in the face of logic and procedural justice. We are totally against it. In this House, we have worked in collaboration and in cooperation with our colleagues in the majority. Even where you don't have your numbers, we have allowed you to lay papers and do all manner of things. This decision will not stay. This decision will not stay. And Speaker, we humbly call upon you to instruct the clerk. The clerk must be instructed forthwith to withdraw that letter and act according to law. I so submit. I thank you.
nkrasefo no third term nkrasefo no wo ho baby a wo de akoto po no da ho go post no da ho so mo bo no kwese mu no wo nam no mo bo fa nchen no third term Mahama no third term adwuma Mahama bo no sebe ama wo mo apia bi ate agu mo so na maka cho say no Dompreh no wo useless 2028 yebe 2028 ibi si yebe se wo mo do agire yebe Addo Dompreh obetiawe wo 2028 yeni wo ho papa woni Afenyo sa 2 seats we useless guys wo so mo free parliament ene de court kasa wunya sa anosinifuo we emomo ba abontere ebe kasa tia decision a efi court aba e ka say GMS am wo nyina adaka mu de na ye modern useless ones mo betena opposition wo forever and ever mo betena wo papa ho any place e fata mo useless caricatures me besa mo betena ho pa say ho ene fata mo na de akoso nyina wudi wani kire eye pandaya kro kitwa bi wo ho ye fra ho say eye blajai na ohini bi wo ho na ono ahemfo no ko mo ya mienu ene ho ba ko na ba be kasa nana ya fra ho say nana pajato Nkwawiase the second nana probe betina hu tamale high court na akasa we John Mahama intervene John Mahama court kasa ko intervene na ye yia nka court ka se o maje mesa mejina da kamun ko huru ko jina eye justice ani me bu amoso di mahemfo amunni mo hene na munya decision free court ba and wahini we ya sorry ami before the time wachi a omo kasa omo pia se be kasa na papa ya fra say na empajato misa bi before na asoma se be kasa court akasa eti court na akasa eti na matena oba bidi ni osa o ka kira wo aya wo temamufo na omo won say wo mu hia so mu nya representative in parliament ayefonya politics say ye say ye bio court akasa ne de court akasa ana hwinsu ni we besi pandai ene ne patemu emra ne de ye adwuma 1992 constitution no ene ne de ye adwuma wo ye won hina de wo hine allow the judicial system to work timuma ye break wo ho blaja hene nana yeslo bebre nana no matra konya yesramo mu stay away from politics court akasa sa John Mahama be ya John Mahama nya de John Mahama meka de na fa ho yete do hene naka.
Chiefs, we are concerned about the potential consequences of a rerun. Should it be upheld? If violence and vandalism at the collation center and the destruction of electoral materials by aggrieved individuals can lead to a rerun, undoubtedly we have a very good reason to say that it will definitely set a dangerous precedent for future elections in Pandai. Chiefs respectfully are calling on the president and all stakeholders to ensure that the will of the people of Pandai constituency is duly respected regarding the 2024 parliamentary elections. And so we say no rerun in our constituency.
Your palace, you don't have that power. Go and sit in your palace. You don't have that power. You don't have that power. So no rerun. What kind of your politics? No rerun for where? You will see where power lies. One other will say, to me this, to me be. Court na kasa. Go to court. And I will appeal to John Mahama. Such a useless statement. Yes, useless statement. It doesn't make any sense at all. If it must be done, it must be done well. Or in Kasa say. Or in Kasa say. Say dangerous precedents. Nothing will happen. If you want to join the NPP, go and join the NPP. Leave your palace and go and wear the NPP colors. Enough is enough. What the more for ama some court wakasa was way or hene wo kasa say no rerun it wo hene na hena wujina wo hene na hena wujina statement e free one not any press conference why no I mean hena wujina wo stand there hefa wutuko A na wutuko B from 1992 yamete year MPP says it no. What are you people talking about? Movie see about that now. Minority for this time. Blaja can make catch watch my lips. It will happen today, it will happen tomorrow. Support from the 900 million angels. We are sending the signal to your end, your doorstep. That it will happen today. I'm gonna get bigger. It will happen today and it will happen tomorrow. Yes. Go back and reflect. Go back to your palace and reflect. Statement way Enu Mahama Punano. Mahama wa electoral commission. Mahama wa judge. Yentie. Power to the people. Let's move on. Power to the people. Bia na moya hensam. Wa hensam way uni capacity bia bedu babia. Voice we kwa babia. Makili fire no heya. Rerun de babaso. And watch my lips. Me say rerun no ebabaso. Yenim dia moya ho. Rerun no mumpo ebabaso. Obi so ya bema on sorry. Say rerun emma so. Akotia yakoje Ablikumanof yakoje yeba kwandai ababeje. Me say yeba kwandai ababeje. Ofisi edi agro. MPP General Secretary akasa. Me say the center itself cannot hold. Na when you by papa we yaba. When you DC papa na obo adwuma yamani sika ene eye common fund na ekwa could do the doorstep of a year DC no emomo de bo adwuma panda ebia ka omo arefla to under Akuffo Addo 8 years no enema papa be pa no tuni yama pandai for enu ya jomama bae common fund de bi kwa ma project asase o pandai. Man, the good people of Panda and you for police for, you for soldier for, you for migration, you for fire service, prison service. Bisa who say 8 years you are not MPP our power no. Who was daily graphic man again yet ma. Yeah announcement and I say yeah boy yeah that will be say yeah before man for in the various security services who will be brother who will be you do. It is time. We are here now, person. You are here now. Say, police na man for buo emma. We are here now. Kwashe MPP colors now. We will treat you as an MPP sympathizer straight away without fear or favor. Yes. Stay in that your corner. Our black and allow the politicians to do their work. If you know, sir, we palace one enough for you, and you want to be in the terrain and join the political scene, then wear the MPP colors and come and face us. We are ready for that. We will be there to campaign for our candidate. And we are going to take over the seat. Seat now, Muchichim yensa, Edisa seat, court wakasa, court order. Court wakasa, I was saying, we are fine, blood, I say no rerun. Obe ye din wa baby awon. Yes. Kasa wa ha, yes, silly bibia. Ya be wasi abeto ana yentoa. Minority for ye dede minority for ye dede minority for ye ano fear for we dede wo mo ye na kwahin ano Dompreh ni Afenyo&Ano so dede wo mo ye na kwahin.
Okay, abusia we ne ensema ekoso e wo political highway ne so eye Mugabe na yetene nkase odisa ensem no ede emaye no yebeda mase samoje pene kokuti sa ensem no ede mai aha e Ghana Politics Avenue so and don't forget to click on the notification bell so that any updates via your bed dropping on onsa ebetumi akabi. NPP are not Dompreh and Afenyo&Ano they are set to lose their seat in easy.